Hello and welcome to the show. This week's FailRace episode, we start with Inferno the Fox on a GTA 5, running a little bit too deep into a corner, an amazing magic curb to launch his car back onto the roof, and someone getting incredibly lucky. It was a no contact race, however, that being said, still a car drove underneath a car that was flipping back onto its wheels, so pretty damn good going in all of that. Stevie on GTA 5 is about to witness the most unlucky person, so goes for a jump on a scooter that doesn't quite pan out, and that is certainly got to hurt, but things go worse for him as an ingot goes for a roll, but wipes him out. However, the character we're following is perfectly fine from all of this. Yeah, someone is having a rather bad day. Mint memes on Dirt 4, heading around the final corner of a race a little bit too wide, and that's going to be a double barrel roll for his truck before being carried by an AI vehicle down the road, as you do. Noz on Car Mechanic Simulator has got a Monster RX-3. Yeah, quite a crazy vehicle. Goes for a roll far better than any rolls I've ever managed to do, I have to say, with the bouncer to spin around on the landing. That's some serious airtime. Some serious airtime from the Mazda. Also got to appreciate it just for the crazy looking vehicle. That laggy person on F1 2017 around the final corner at Monza gets the back end sideways, tries to catch it and can't before the wall eats his front wheel. Doesn't tear the wheel off, doesn't break the car. Nope, it is just wedged in the wall. And no amount of reversing is going to get you out of that one. Black and Red 81 on a NASCAR Heat 2 with trying to make things 4 wide. Doesn't work. Gets in a big spin, and a couple of cars go for a rather big bounce as a few cars slide their way towards the pit lane. The most impressive thing about all of this, though, is what happened to poor Kenseth with his car stuck. Much as we saw the F1 car stuck in the barrier as to the final corner at Monza, this time we have the NASCAR stuck, I think it's it's tail first, into, I think it was tail first into the barrier. I don't know, it was wedged, very wedged into that barrier. Yeah, 4 wide, did not quite fit around that particular corner. There's a big sort of ping from cars that ascend the white and green car, not sure whose vehicle it is. Yes, it is tail first into the barrier, it's just wedged there. I mean, that's certainly a sort of crash. That Mudkip on Automobilista gets a little bit too much curb in a Formula 1 car, goes for a spin, and there's a nasty bounce off a barrier. Again, another car wedged in the scenery and juddering and jittering around. It's a very vicious crash, this one. A lot of speed is taken, but it just gets away from him after bouncing across a car. And the initial impact is kind of normal, and then something catches it. I think the rear wheel stuck in the fence is the thing that pulls it over and sheds various other bits of bodywork. Wet Eye Lammy on WRC4 just started one of the Finnish rally stages. Now, these are notoriously fast, notoriously dangerous stages. Very easy to roll your car, and sure enough, a bit too much speed, and clipping the outside rock would launch his vehicle over. However, while on board, you don't quite appreciate the bizarreness of this particular roll. When you look at it from the replay cameras, it is a rather weird one, because as he hits the rock, it just launches the car immediately sideways. It ignores all forward momentum and launches it sideways straight into a tree. Not particularly helpful for the poor little Citroen. We're on to Assetto Corsa next with a classic version, or I believe at Donington Park. The Ford carrying a little bit too much speed over a crest, rides the dirt bank, and then we're going for a lot of tumbles. It is some really violent tumbling and some bouncing and twisting. It does actually eventually end up landing on its wheels, but that's some seriously vicious. Not the most vicious, but pretty damn vicious. The Rated on Project Cars 2 with AIs that have had enough. I don't know why. I don't know why. They've got bored, apparently. They're not enjoying this Catalonia National Circuit and have decided they're going to go back to the pit lane via the gravel trap. For whatever reason, both of them have got lost here. They're trying to get back. There's a concrete wall they can't get through, but there we go. The AI is also having issues with getting into the pit lane at Knock Hill. Carfan 93. AI takes control of the vehicle and, well, misses. I think it's trying to get into the first pit stall, but it's going too fast, so it just throws the car around and now doesn't know what to do. It doesn't know how to deal with this particular situation. And its solution is to bump repeatedly in the wall, grab reverse, and go back bumping into the wall again. I'm not sure I'd be so comfortably stood up on the pit wall there, I'll be honest. Again, another different vehicle, this time heading into the pit lane. AI takes control and immediately slams it into the wall. Guys a little bit late coming out there with the pit thing, and now the car is once again stuck in a position. And as a player, you can't do anything there because you've got no control. Alex, also on Project Cars 2, has completed a race. Has got a cooldown lap. He's just spinning the camera around, having a look at the vehicles that are coming past, minding his own business perfectly safely, when a Ford, in a little bit of a hurry, bumped into the back of, I think it's a BMW, whatever it is now not in Laguna Seca anymore. That's off. It's gone. You can just about see the nameplate vanish down through the earth. Not having a good day for that car. The Firemind on Car X Drift Racing gets things a little bit out of shape, but coming up of a ramp, the Mazda goes for a tumble and then a couple of extra backflips, going for some bonus style points, some physics-defying style points. Can't quite get over for another one. It does eventually come back down onto its wheels. I'm not quite sure that's how tumbling should work, but either way, I appreciate the style. Neon UFO will finish us off today with perhaps one of the most spectacular drag races I've seen on Need for Speed Underground. There is a lot of argy-bargy battling for position, cars pinging off walls. The Blue Evo just about makes it through a gap. The Skyline gets squeezed. The player then tries to get past with two wheels across a kind of curb, launches his car at its side, gets pushed across the line, and amazingly will take victory by some tiny, tiny margins. Yeah, that's an exciting drag race. I will give you that. However, that's going to be it for this episode. As ever, if you have clips you'd like to submit to the series, you can via our forums. There'll be a link in the description. At the very top of the page is the FailRace clip submission section, and in there you can find all of the rules and how to submit them. However, that is going to be it from me. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.